Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we got a very unique team here. It's going to be Azumarill with Farfetch'd and Sableye. Someone sent this in to me, so I do not have the IVs for these Mon, as I do in most of the videos where I am the one who is supplying the Pokemon. If you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. It helps me out so much here on the channel. And let's go ahead and get into the videos. I have two sets for you guys today. And this is going to be Walrein versus Azumarill. So a lot of people have the good Walrein, which means that they win the, I believe, the zeros and the ones as it gets to its moves very quickly. But it's also just perfectly fine to just stay in here with Azu as well. I believe the strategy here is just going to be say swapping Sableye and then going for Surf. I almost said Surfetched. Kanto Pokemon here, Farfetch'd. Just going for Farfetch'd for the victory here. So actually end up living this, and they come in with a Trevenant, and they told me the whole reason they're doing I'm just not going to be able to say, my camera's not on. It happens every video, I guess. I am just not going to be able to not say Surfetch'd. But anyways, Farfetch'd is because of all the Trevenants. It absolutely walls Trevenant. Double resists all the shadow moves or all the ghost moves, and also resists the seed bomb as well. So really no good moves for it to use in any of those. And yeah, it does a lot of damage here to this fighter. And then we have Sableye in the back, double shields on both sides, just shield everything. Can even catch if you want, and this is just going to be GG. Probably just going to go for the full farm down here on the Shadow Machamp. The Shadow Machamp had payback. They almost would have gotten it. Oh my gosh. And then the BM catch. GG. All right. Didn't need to do any of it, but did it all. All right, Azumarill against Azumarill. Now, the real big thing about the Azumarill versus Azumarill matchup is obviously, do you have Play Rough? Obviously, we have Play Rough, so that's very good, and we'll see if our opponent has Play Rough or not. Here, they end up switching into Trevenant, and guess what? Surfetch is here to take it. Yeah, Surfetch looking small, but actually just rather large. Has Aerial Ace and Leaf Blade. So one of the really good things about this Pokemon is that Leaf Blade is one of the, if not the strongest move for the energy cost in the game. And yeah, it's not given to a lot of Pokemon, so you don't really see it too much. I think the best mon I think it's on is Tropius. And then, anyways, well, let's just get back into the game. Tropius is probably the best mon to have Leaf Blade because it actually has a ton of bulk with it as well. But it also has Aerial Ace, so it seems like they always nerf everything that has Leaf Blade on it by some metric. So they end up coming back in with the Azumarill. Probably just take this. If they have the Play Rough, they have the Play Rough. They go for the Ice Beam. Cool. We switch. We have more health than them. We have more shields than them. We have Play Rough. They don't necessarily have Play Rough. I think you guys know what's going to happen here. I think it's going to be GG, and the opponent leaves. All right, Nidoqueen. This is not the greatest matchup. You can win it later with energy advantages because Ice Beam is going to be super effective, and that bubble damage is going to also be super effective and catch up. They end up going for a defense drop and dip, and then they bring in Stunfisk here. So right now, Surfetch might not have play in the back. Depends what the opponent has. They could have something like Scrafty or Lickitung, Umbreon. One of those three probably in the back. Dark types are really good pairs with... we actually survived that. Dark types are actually really good pairs with Nidoqueen. Now they come in with the Nidoqueen against the Ghost type here so that they can farm up. And then... the first Poison Fang obviously not going to do a lot, and we do resist the Earth Power. That's something good to note. Get the farm down here. Oh my god, they actually get to the move. You have to shield because we have just way too much energy. I don't know what's in the back here, but I think Azumarill is probably going to be good against it anyways. It actually ends up being a Swampert, so those Mudshot's not going to be doing very much. Actually probably gets to 3 Leaf Blades here before they get to 2... Oh, just switches out anyways and goes and it's gonna go for the Hydro Pump. I actually think they could have made it to 3 Leaf Blades. because what's it called? Yeah, they just would have outpaced to 3 Leaf Blades before the Swampert got to 2 Hydro Cannons. Jeez, talking is hard sometimes. Yeah, that's just GG either way. Luckily, Swampert's fast attack damage not very good. This is a very good matchup. Actually, our whole team is good against fighting in a general sense. Yeah, really, this Machamp can't do much. Rock Slide going to be the best move against us. And we actually go for the swap here, probably trying to bait something out so that Farfetch'd has a chance to just sweep in the back. They do go for the Rock Slide. Ends up being an Azumarill, so this matchup's not bad considering we have the energy advantage. And we can just go for the returns, and then we have our own Azumarill later to just go for that one play rough, which will KO at this point. Yeah. Also could just come in Surfetch and go for this massive farm down into shield, but probably Azumarill is just going to be the safest bet here. And they are ahead on energy, so we can probably go all the way up to 100 energy at this point, and then hit a play rough. Okay, doesn't go quite to 100, but does go over by 2, which is fine. Goes to 88 energy. And they end up coming with Skarmory. So Skarmory is actually pretty hard here. I wonder if they just go for the Hydro Pump. Yeah, because you can just shield and Hydro Pump. And then if they go again, you can shield again. And then Surfetch can beat the Machamp in the back still. Surfetch obviously going to have a pretty difficult time against Skarmory in a more general sense. I guess now you can probably let go of the Azumarill. They actually let us get to a move. They want to go for the farm down. They're going to shield this and try to farm down. Now's a good time to swap. Can shield this. Okay, good call. Good call. Goes for the Leaf Blade. The Leaf Blade going to be double resisted here. But Leaf Blade is such a good move that I think it's probably going to take... It actually didn't take out. Oh, shit. Wait, this game is getting real close. Snuck the bubble. Probably that's enough to get the win here. Oh my god. You know what's crazy though? If we didn't sneak the bubble there, we would have definitely lost. So these games are given to me in a weird order, so I don't think we have any deciphering like rewards in the middle of the sets, but it is 2 sets. Spoilers, he went 5-0 in both. All right, they bring in Nidoqueen, so they're obviously very weak to Sableye in all senses. Azumarill is going to be very neutral against Defense Deoxys. They've already shown that they have Thunder, so that's obviously going to be very tough for Farfetch'd to take out. But if we think this is an Earth Power, we'll shield. They go for the Poison Fang bait. That sucks for us. They're going to be able to outpace. This is actually a Poison Fang as well, so probably just let this go. Okay. And then, well, I guess he just shielded to go for the full farm down, but that was 100% always going to be a Poison Fang. I don't think it would have killed us. And they come back in with DD. Obviously, I've already said I think they're super weak to this in the back. Must be something like, I don't know, Machamp, Metacham, something like that in the back. Ends up being Walrein. That's kind of interesting because Walrein could have just came in against the Sableye and outpaced. So, interesting choice by the opponent there. I guess they just... No, that doesn't make any sense at all. So, this is a really weird play by our opponent. They could have definitely just come in with Walrein against Sableye and outpaced. And instead, they're going to end up using the energy here, and that's going to be GG. Even though they're good against Farfetch'd in the back, we still have a lot of Sableye HP. So just a matter of whether or not they just want to show Farfetch'd, sorry. Good matchup. Sometimes these Talonflame do like to go for the Brave Bird. We actually have Hydro Pump for this, so this is interesting. Letting this move go through is actually pretty good. Azumarill obviously lives this by a lot. And both our Mon are like average to the Talonflame, like they're all just even matchups, I guess, like even-ish. So I mean, we obviously have to get out of that Registeel matchup, but I like coming in Sableye here and just getting some big farm. Okay, well, our attack is reduced, which kind of sucks a lot, but if they want to farm us down, I believe we'll make it to 2 foul plays, so that is something for them to really think about if they try to go for the farm down. Actually think we won't make it to this. Oh my god, we do make it. 1 HP in a dream. I guess this is what happens when your Sableye is XL'd. Actually, the Sableye is best buddied as well, I just noticed. But the Farfetch'd definitely taking the best buddy thing right here because, yeah. Ends up being a, not a fighting type in the back, but something that really doesn't do too much. This is going to get taken out by the play rough. Obviously super effective against the dark typing here of Obstagoon. Wow, fearing maybe a gunk shot or a hyper beam, but yeah, Night Slash not really going to do too much, and obviously close combat is resisted. Gonna go for the aerial ace here. I actually don't think this will take out, but you'll be able to. Oh, it does take out. Yeah, aerial ace is such a bad move. I just didn't believe in it. All right, really bad matchup, but really good safe swaps. Actually, Venusaur does outpace Sableye and wins CMP, so this is actually a really tough swap, and you're really hoping that they do switch out at some point. As you can see there, we did lose CMP. And they ended up taking it. So, yeah. Okay. This is going to be neutral. Going to do about half. Probably, yeah, just about half. Probably, you could do either way. You could actually just let this go, or you could come back in with Azu and go for like a complete farm down here. But if you notice, our moveset is actually really bad against Venusaur. The good thing about it is the Venusaur is down to about 30%, so a play rough actually might be enough. But I could also just see switching out anyways. They do go for the play rough. They're at 100 energy. This will definitely get a shield, and then you can just swap to Farfetch'd. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna be Talonflame in the back. I think that we're good here because if they throw something, you can decide whether or not you want to shield. And if they end up throwing like a Brave Bird, I mean, you make it to this aerial ace. Ooh, Flame Charge is possibly the worst thing that could have been thrown, but we do make it to the aerial ace here. And then you can go for the farm down on Azu. Okay, he wants Azu to have even more farm down so that he can, yeah, you just shield this. Even if this is a Flame Charge, you're able to farm it down with bubbles. And then you're going to have the play rough for the Venusaur here. Oh, they actually try to swap in the Venusaur, but the Venusaur doesn't have enough energy to take this out. And then boom. All right, this might be the last game. I'm actually not even sure. I really should have been counting. All right, DD, this is a very neutral matchup. Obviously, Thunderbolt is going to be the catalyst, and whether or not DD is going to be doing well here. They do have Thunderbolt. It seems like he likes to do what we like to do on Hypno. Let the Deoxys throw a move and then swap to the counter, which is, I think, a really good way to play it. It just allows the energy to be taken out. They actually have another Psychic here in the back, and this is like Power Up Punch. Could be Ice Punch. I didn't count, but yeah, that's not good. So Power Punch Psychic is almost assuredly the moveset. Otherwise, you would have tried to throw the Ice Punch there. And then this, you can just... Oh, this actually could be Ice Punch. No. Gets the far down, wins switch. They come back in with Deoxys. They're going to be... What's in the back? Nidoqueen? It could be Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen also really going to be really bad against Sableye. Ooh, it was Nidoqueen, and then they leave. All right, GG. Oh, Hypno. Is this going to be Hypno Double Dark? Okay, non-Shadow Hypno loses to Azumarill here, even with Thunder Punch. So that's really not... This is not the best matchup to be in. I think they went really far over, which means they possibly have Shadow Ball. And then this is what I'm always super scared for on Hypno is coming in with the... oh my god, they have a shiny Stunfisk. Oh, I'm so jealous. It still could be Scrafty in the back, so they still would be double weak to fighting. And that means that it could still be Scrafty in the back. Obviously, Scrafty going to be taking super effective from Farfetch'd, but going to be dealing neutral back. So this might still be close, but we have shield advantage, so probably not. Especially since we still have an Azu advantage as well. Azu obviously going to just hard counter Scrafty at all turns. Just going to let this go. Going to come back in with Azu. Rock Slide actually doesn't KO. It does come back in with Azu anyways. Ends up being their own Azumarill. So I think we're good still because of the shield advantage, and we have an energy advantage here as well. Going to be able to get to 2 play roughs. Possibly even 3 because this is not going to KO. XL the Azumarills everywhere. So yeah, not going to be able to KO. they can't actually get this farm down without taking any other play roughs. So they are going to throw another move right here. If they have Ice Beam, they'll probably throw Ice Beam because it will save them a little bit of energy. Gonna have to come in with Surf Fetch. Gonna probably need to go for the shield here. Can actually get a ton of farm, which is gonna maybe be necessary. I don't know how close this Hypno was to a move. They were at the move. Good catch. Really good catch. Boom. And now you can just farm this down, and you have 2 Leaf Blades for the 2 Mon in the back. It's going to be neutral against the Stunfisk, but it's going to be able to KO, and going to be super effective against this Azu, and obviously that's going to KO. Surfetch really doing some work. I'm liking it. It's almost like a Scrafty type thing for our team. The thing that gets the shield and gets to take everything out. You know, gets all the glory in all the matches. Umbreon, really good lead, obviously. Sableye going to want to come in against whatever comes in after this. 2 play roughs going to be enough to KO this, but what you really want to do is exit this with a ton of energy. Last Resort, as you can see, not really doing too much damage. So the 2 play roughs is going to do a lot. What you can do is go up to 100 energy right here and then throw and full throw it, and then end up with like 30 energy in the back. Or you can throw this, undercharge a little bit, and then go for a full farm down. Okay, they end up going for the 30 energy move there. And it's an Azumarill, so we'll just stay in. With a really big energy advantage, obviously. And still really good health here as well, like I said in the last game. Not going to be able to get taken out by 1 play rough, so... this is obviously going to be really good because we get to another play rough. They do sneak in 2 bubbles, so they actually could probably farm down at this point before we make it to another play rough. But they get a little scared, and they end up throwing this Ice Beam. Oh, they actually throw a play rough. Okay. Probably worth it coming in Sableye. Okay, this is fine too. You're going to have to shield once. See, what I would have done, I think, was come in with Sableye, full farm, shield once, get the full farm down, and then Sableye is probably going to be good against whatever's in the back here. So I think they're going to throw the Aerial Ace and then dip, just so they don't get farmed down, obviously. That move was almost never going to be Brave Bird. It just doesn't make sense. And now they're just going to be too low. We just double shield anything they do. This is obviously going to be a Flame Charge into another Flame Charge, but they're going to get taken out just by the Shadow Claws. The double shields and our opponent not using their shields, not great. So thank you so much for sending this video in. Obviously I don't have one of these Surfetches, but if you guys want, Surfetch looks pretty good in OGL. Only thing is you definitely need shields. It's looking pretty frail, but yeah, try it out. And if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.